All right, kids, second video for today. I'm doing two separate videos because I've been meaning to do this one, and then I just had parents asking about the quilt question. All right, so just like we do in class, I'm going to take you through this test. This is the test that you're going to be doing today for math. And I want you to see examples so that you know exactly what each question is asking you, okay? There's a bit of a complication. I was going to go to the school and pick up a different version of the test, so I didn't have the exact same one as you, but of course I forgot that. So we're going to work with what I have here. This is your exact test, which means I will not be giving you answers to all of these, but I'm going to kind of guide you through. Okay, this is really simple and obvious. I haven't had any kids who had a problem with this. You're gonna name the shape. Write the name over here. This doesn't need much explanation, okay? All right, over here you're gonna draw your shapes. Parallelogram, rhombus, trapezoid. Draw them out. Shouldn't be tough, okay? All right, on 9, it says, look at the shapes from numbers 1 through 8. Circle the numbers of all the shapes that are quadrilaterals. Okay, remember, with a quadrilateral, this means we're looking for 4 sides. So, if I decide, I know, crazy, if I decide this has 4 sides, I would circle the number 1. If I decide that a rhombus should have 4 sides, I would circle the number 7. You are going to have several numbers circled, okay? All right. So you're going back and circling these black numbers for your quadrilaterals. And for 10, name 3 attributes of a quadrilateral. Think about how you would describe that shape, okay? Think about how you describe it. How many sides, how many corners, how many angles? Are the angles right angles? Are the sides equal? Those sorts of things. Okay, I know I'm making this pretty simple, guys. Pretty simple. Here is where I felt like you needed some direction, okay? For example, number 1 says, partition each shape as described, 3 equal shares. I need 3 equal parts here. I want you to really think about how am I going to get equal parts. Equal parts. That's important, okay? And let me demonstrate on the circle here. So the test asks you for thirds. I'm not going to show thirds because I feel like, well, that's just giving you the answer. But you cannot, on a circle, you cannot get equal parts by having lines like this. It is not going to work. On a circle, you can only get equal parts by working from the center. So I'm going to pretend that it says fourths. I could break my circle up like so into fourths, okay? But you're going to do it into 3 parts. You can't just draw 3 lines, though. Those parts are never going to be equal on a circle. Okay, and this silly triangle, I'm actually going to show you guys how to do it. And hey, if you take the time to watch this video, good for you. You get one of your answers correct. This is tricky. Triangles are hard to split equally. I can't just do lines this way, right? I can't do that across the triangle. That would not give me equal parts. Okay, so here's how you would do a triangle, and I just think it's a little cuckoo. Okay, this is how you can break triangles up into equal parts. Try to get equal-sized triangles out of it. And you can't do that with every triangle, but with an equilateral triangle where the sides are the same size, you can. Okay, next, just a quick demonstration so you know what to expect here. This says color two sections, what is the fraction? Okay, remember, I don't want to do your exact problem for you, so we're going to pretend it says something different. We're going to pretend it says color one section. What would the fraction be? I color one. And what's my fraction? I have one part colored out of 3 parts. Okay? All right, same process here. Last but not least, how would we break these up? It says the area of this shape is 30 square units. What is the area of half the shape? Okay, I'm just gonna, again, change that. Let's pretend it asks for a third of the shape. And now you can work through the problem with me. A third of the shape, so I know I want to break this into 3 equal parts. I see that it's 30, so maybe if I break it into tens, that would give me 3 tens. It looks like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would be 1/3. Let me look at it and see if that looks right. Yeah, this would be a third, and then this would be a third, and this would be a third. Okay? All right, so how many units? What is the area of 1/3 of the shape? 10. I colored in 10 units. Okay, does that make sense? Same process for these. Really quickly flipping to this, I'm not gonna show anything because again, I don't have a different copy of this test, but let's go through. Which shape has the greatest number of square corners? This is gonna have 1 correct answer. Which quadrilateral has 4 sides that are the same length and 4 angles that are not square corners? This is gonna have 1 correct answer. Number 3, which name describes the shape below? Circle the letter for all that apply. A square is a pretty magical shape, you guys, and it fits into lots of categories. If you truly know what a quadrilateral, parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, and square are, you're gonna see that it fits into 3 of those categories. 3. Okay. Which rectangle shows 1/3 shaded? Circle the letter for all that apply. Here, there are 2 correct answers. Be careful as you work through this. And last but not least, I really felt like I needed to go over this. Okay, it says sort the following 4 shapes according to the descriptions in the boxes below. Draw the shape in each box it belongs. You can use a ruler. What this is telling me is that one shape, for example, that awesome square, might belong in more than one box, okay? I might see a square here. I might see a square here. I might see a square here. And that applies to all 4 of these shapes. They fit into multiple categories, okay? All right, and last but not least, the rectangle below is divided into equal parts. I see 3 parts. What fraction of the whole rectangle is each part? That's saying if I took one of these out of all 3 of them, right? What's my fraction? And use a ruler to draw a square. Divide the square into equal parts so that each part is 1/8 of the area of the square. Just follow those steps, you guys. You've got it. Draw a square. I would start out by making my square pretty big, so I'm not trying to break a tiny square into 8 pieces. That's going to be tough, okay? Make it big and draw those 8 parts. Okay, that's it. Please watch this video. It's not cheating. I want you guys to be able to show fully what you can do, and I don't want you to be stopped by a problem having some difficult wording, because that's not showing me what you can do. It's just showing me that you were confused by a problem. So do your best, take your time on it, and remember, I'm using these for math grades, but that's in kind of a fluid, flexible way. If your grades are rough, if they go down from what they've been in the past, I will not be giving you a terrible grade this quarter. That just would not be fair. It's been hard for everyone, okay? So we can only go up from here. If you do amazing, hey, you're gonna have a really good math grade for this quarter. All right, more news is coming later today, I hope, about our final week of school. Love you guys, miss you guys a ton, and have a good day.